It's off-season time. And boy, oh boy, things are about to get crazy. Maybe. I don't know. I told y'all that y'all would have an impact on this offseason. So I asked, what should we do with Ben Simmons? And 75% of y'all said we should trade him. And that was way different than what I expected. I expected a lot of y'all to say, hey, let's rejuvenate Ben Simmons' career. Y'all want to see him traded. Now, just because y'all said that don't mean it's a guarantee, because I still have to find a partner that would even want Ben Simmons' big old contract. But now that I know that y'all think that trading Ben Simmons is the idea, I'm going to keep that in mind as we continue throughout this episode. This right here is the moment. Now, if I am not mistaken, the Houston Rockets have a pick swap with us. Oh, we made the playoffs. I'm doing all of this thinking it's about to be a monumental moment. We don't even have a lottery pick. We made the playoffs just to get eliminated in the first round, and now we're going to have the, 18th overall pick. All right, let's just watch the draft lottery and see who's going to get Victor Wembanyama. This is going to be the only year where I use a draft class. After this, it's all auto-generated people. 14th overall pick goes to the Thunder. 13th overall pick goes to the Warriors. The Bulls pick end up being 11th. That's not too bad, but 11th overall pick for the Magic. They also got another pick coming out later. So far, the draft is going exactly as planned with 9 picks left. The Washington Wizards keep their pick at number 9. They've been having around the 9th overall pick for 20 years it feels like. Next we have the Pacers at number 8. So far nobody has jumped up, nobody has failed. The Jazz potentially with the 7th pick, and they have a top 4 pick. The Orlando Magic fall out. I'm sorry, Magic fans, there's no Victor Wembanyama for y'all. 6th overall pick is the Rockets, which means that the Pistons moved up as well. Right? The Rockets did all that losing just to end up with 6, and then the Spurs. Okay, now I'm already confused. Okay, we just gonna let it play. The Hornets end up at 5. 4, he go to Spurs potentially. The Spurs, no. There's the Detroit Pistons. The Spurs get a top 3 pick in this one. They keep popping up. They should be getting the pick, and there it is. It is the 3rd overall pick. 2 teams remaining, the Atlanta Hawks and the Jazz. And the Atlanta Hawks end up with the 2nd overall pick, while the Jazz, with a 9.7% chance, take the 1st overall. This is Danny Ainge's best case scenario, man. What did the Hawks, what the heck? What were their chances? They end up with the 2nd overall pick. The Atlanta Hawks ended the season. Oh my God. The Hawks made the play-in, lost, and now they're about to add Scoot, which make things extremely interesting for them. They already got a backcourt of 2 all-star caliber players, and Trae Young and DeJounte Murray. Adding Scoot to this is definitely going to be different. We'll see. I mean, maybe they don't even select Scoot. Maybe because of the guards, they go get Brandon Miller or they go get somebody else. Wow, that is insane. Okay, so we want to, I wish we can extend Jacques Vaughn, but we can't, so we just got to let him ride with that 1-year deal. We need a CFO. Do y'all care about this? No, we'll just get this done off camera. I'm hiring a sports psychologist. I don't know if Ben Simmons is going to be on the team, but I'm hiring a sports psych because we need it. Maybe. I mean, it won't help to have a psychiatrist, a psychologist, whatever. Just in general, I recommend that I go to therapy every week. So again, if you can have it, it's a must for me. All right, let's go to the draft combine. For y'all that are wondering, we are going to have pick number 17 and 22. We have the Suns pick from the Kevin Durant trade. Interesting. We could, you know what I'm saying? We could potentially make some moves here. If we feel like there's a player in the draft that we want to move up for if he's sitting at 10 or something like that. I don't know if that's the case. I didn't do any scouting whatsoever because I should know these people. So I don't know exactly what we're going to do yet. I do want to do this right now with a Ben Simmons thing. Now, I remember that my universe is different than the real NBA. I'm going to do what it takes for me to have fun in the series, but I don't want it to be too crazy. I want to trade Ben Simmons, the 17th overall pick and the 22nd overall pick, and now I got LeBron James. But I'm trying to figure out if there is a team that makes sense for him to go to through the trade finder. And from the ones that I'm seeing right now, none of these teams really make sense. I'm a little nervous about this draft. I can't even lie to you. I'm a little nervous about this draft. Okay, let's take a look at the mocks. Obviously, the mocks ain't going to be perfect, but I'm very curious to see what they got as taking at 17. They got one of the Thompson. Bro, if we can walk out of here with a Thompson twin, absolutely, 100%. And then the second one is Jared Walker. Jared Walker, maybe? I don't know. From Houston. Forget it. We go to the draft, baby. We go to the draft. We watch these. All right. First pick of the draft is going to be obvious. Is Vic. He is going to Utah, rocking a number 13, I guess. Second overall pick. They do the obvious, and they don't try to make nothing too crazy happen. Now, after this, it could be a plethora of different people. It ends up being Brandon Miller going to the San Antonio Spurs. We're watching all of this, by the way, because I need to see if trades happen and stuff. Cam Whitmore goes number 4 to the Detroit Pistons. Number 5 is where I don't know if he's projected to go this high in real life. I mean, I don't know. They already have Mark Williams and stuff, so that kind of sucks. Next pick. Does that mean a trade is happening? Nope. There's Whitehead going 6th overall. There's Amin Thompson going number 7. Okay, so one of the Thompson twins is off. Carson Wallace goes 8. Number 9 is Anthony Black. Number 10 is the other Thompson twin. I knew it was too much to think that he was going to be there at 17. I should have known. I'm surprised there has not been a single trade just yet, by the way. Okay, there it is. I do have approval on because I think I don't want it to get too crazy where the trades are happening and don't make sense. So in this case, the Magic would get Clint Capella and a 2024 lottery protected pick for this pick in a second. It's not too crazy, but I also don't like it. I understand potentially trying to get rid of Clint Capella because you think that Onyeka Okongwu is next. But also for the Orlando Magic, they have a young core, and Wendell Carter's a really solid center. I'm gonna let it go through, and we'll monitor it. Keontae George is selected with that pick, so they draft Scoot Henderson and Keontae George, 2 guards. Chris Murray goes 12th. 13 goes to Nick Smith Jr., another high-ranked high school player gets drafted by the Warriors, but later in the draft than a lot of people anticipated. Terry Rozier to the Raptors with a pick for Christian Koloko and a 2023. I'll say yes to this. The Hornets now have another center, but it makes sense for the Raptors to be buyers at least a little bit. Again, I'm not living in the world of ultra realism. I want y'all to keep that in the back of your mind. I'm not accepting these trades thinking that they gonna happen in real life, but for the sake of the series, it makes sense. Okay, so on the clock right now, we got Trayvon Smith. We'll learn his pronunciation eventually. He averaged 22 points per game, and who did they compare him to? I think it said Eddie Johnson, 21-year-old out of North Carolina State, a little bit older than what I would normally draft. We got Grady Dick here, and from a lot of the mocks that I've been seeing, Grady Dick could go from like 7 to 15. So, very interesting player. He can shoot it at least a little bit in the mid-range. So 3-point shots a lot to be desired. What's your defense like? Perimeter defense is below average, like most NBA wings. He's 6'8", though. I did not know he was 6'8". Funny as heck that he's compared to Tyler Hero and Nick Stauskas. Something going on there. I ain't saying it, but something going on there. We got Derek Lively, who another highly anticipated high school player, ain't been amazing so far in college. Jet Howard is here. I would love to walk out of here with Jet Howard. I won't lie to you. But maybe that's something we could get at 20 whatever. G.G. Jackson is sitting on the board right now. G.G. Jackson. I'm going by what I know. You know, and I don't know a ton about college hoops. I don't. But I know the name G.G. Jackson. He follows me on Instagram. Shout out to him. But it looks like he will be there at 22. I'm going to try again to trade find a Ben because maybe things have changed at least a little bit with Ben. The only problem with Ben Simmons is he's got this year and next year left on his contract. And because of that, it's going to be hard to convince some other team to take a chance on him because the contract is big and you're still going to have one extra year on top of it. So that's what scares, I'm sure, a lot of people away. Could the Spurs take a flyer? Everything else on the team is super young, and it wouldn't cost them anything other than Vontae Graham, who played and averaged 6 points per game for them, and Doug McDermott, who's on the last year of his deal anyway. We could potentially get a second-round pick in this deal. I just drew this up myself, so I don't even know if they would accept, but it allows Ben to go to another place with literally no pressure. He can run some center, maybe, because, I mean, Zach Hollis is a free agent. And who did they draft? They drafted Brandon Miller, so it could potentially be Devin Vassell, Keldon Johnson, Ben Simmons, Trey Jones, and some others. Jeremy Sochan is in there as well. For a team that has nothing, that's the only team I could think of maybe taking a flyer. Because I feel like every other team is on the upward trajectory where they're thinking like, okay, we're the Houston Rockets. We want to start to win at least a little bit now. We're the Pistons. We already got a bunch of front court players that we want to win now. Well, not win now, but start to win now. You get what I'm saying? And this is a trade that's basically me dumping Ben Simmons. That's literally all it is. I don't know if some of y'all expected us to do a Ben Simmons trade and it will be like Ben Simmons for future star here because we threw a first-round pick. Nah, it's just kind of like wiping our hands and allowing him to flourish outside of here because when we were playing the games, he was good, but in simulation, he wasn't. And obviously, we simulate 90% of the series, and I would want Ben Simmons to go to another place potentially. I'm going to offer it. They want our first-round pick, and they're going to give us Kim Birch. I'm not giving you a first. I'm not giving you a first. No way we give you a first in this trade. Here, take Patty Mills back. Have a farewell tour. He just tried to retire. So have his last season be where he spent majority of his years. Oh, majority. Not all. I forgot he did have a Portland years. Wow, I forgot that even existed. But the good years of his career was right here in San Antonio. They won a 2027 second. They really trying to get rid of Kim Birch. And I guess it's fine. We'll take Kim Birch. This is our deal. Patty Mills, Ben Simmons, a second-round pick for Doug McDermott, Vontae Graham, a second, and Kim Birch. Now, that second is the 31st overall pick in this year's draft, so it's almost close to like another first. I ain't gonna lie to you. And another player I was curious about if I want to trade is DFS. And, I guess Joe Harris as well. I don't want to dismantle this team completely, but I know with Joe Harris being 31 years old, last year of his deal, he's going to regress, and he's the type of player that teams are going to be after. Same thing with DFS. Now, DFS has the luxury of being under contract for a couple more seasons. So maybe I don't jump the gun on DFS, but Joe Harris probably. So we'll see what the value is of Joe Harris real quick. And if it's nothing, then that's cool. If it's something, then we'll look at it. Can we somehow snag 2 seconds and bring in Duncan Robinson's contract? These are the type of moves that I think we got to do going forward. We give the Miami Heat the better player as of right now, and they get a little bit of cap flexibility at the end of the season. While if they keep Duncan Robinson on the roster, he's still got 2 years left. Can we somehow, the game froze, can we somehow snag Duncan? They say no. Can we get 1 second for him? They want a second back. They want their second back. Oh, I feel like that was something that could be done there. But maybe it still is. Maybe we could do it come the off season when free agency start. I don't need to do every trade right now, but that's something that's on my mind. I'm okay with taking in bad money if that means this is like almost, what's this, the 58th overall pick? 58th overall pick. We're giving you the better player. No, you should be giving us picks to take on Duncan. All right, so that's done. Who is the player that we want to draft? That's what we keep going down to. And I'm looking at Grady, man. I'm looking at Grady. And Bob Miller is a name I do not know. Let me go here and do a little scouting real quick. Obviously, this thing is not gospel, but I want to see where Miller is even ranked. Oh my God, is he not ranked on here at all? Miller. Oh, it's Baba Miller. Why do they call him Bob? 2K is weird like that. You can't have a certain name on your thing. All right, so Baba Miller is compared to Lamar Odom and Kyle Kuzma. I kind of like that. Late blooming big with the wing skill set and superstar upside. If he can put it together. Inconsistent shooter, need more muscle, undeveloped handle. His game is unrefined. Okay, so that's one of the dudes. The other dude was Grady. Where's Grady ranked? Wait. Is Grady not ranked? Oh, he is. They got him at 15. Obviously, this ain't gospel or anything, but they got him as lava fire in the sun. Oh, yeah, I remember reading this. Like, what the hell are they talking about? Sharpshooter wing with playmaking skills. I want to see his real NBA comp. Not no. What are we doing, Kevin? My guys over at No Ceiling also did a mock recently. I'm curious to where they have Grady and what did they say about him. They have him at 14. They don't have comps for him, which I think is okay. I think it's okay not to have comps because every player is not going to be like another player. Oh, they have Baba at 45. All right, we stand away from Baba. Maybe in the second round if he's still out. Okay. Shout out to my friends over at No Ceiling. They got some cool stuff over there. Again, highly recommend it. Dude, Jet Howard is sitting here, and I pray that he's still there. Well, we got 22 though, don't we? We got 22, and he might be going 22. This is where things get tough. We're gonna draft Grady, and then we're gonna change his name after we draft him. Long range shooters in the nation last year. Grady leads all shooting guards and made 3-pointers at the combine, and that's where, yeah, because we trade away Joe Harris and boom, we got Grady coming in. We just got to pray that Jet. There's Baba. We got to pray that Jet doesn't get picked up, and he gets drafted 1 pick before ours. That's fine. You know why? Because it's the OKC Thunder, and what do the Thunder like more than anything? Picks. And I'm not willing to give up no crazy futures. But I do. Why can't I trade for him? Wait. No. We about to get that man on the roster. I hope. Okay. So we're giving up a future second of this year's draft. I don't even want Kenrich Williams. I just want Jet. There we go. So we got Jet on the roster. We just traded down. They take Rupert. Don't ask me about him. I ain't never seen his name before. He's from France. Oh, Victor Wembanyama. Oh, I do know this guy. Because he's from France. Okay, so that's great. Gigi gets drafted at 23. I knew the likelihood of him sliding to the second round was close to 0. We'll just keep our eye on him for the foreseeable future. But we do have one more pick in this year's draft, and that is a 31st overall pick. There's Derek Lively. There's Matthew Cleveland. We need to take a shot on a second round guy that we think could be good. Bro, Taylor Hendricks is here. I'm just gonna draft everybody that follows me on Instagram. The highest projected guy is Jalen Warner. I don't know him at all, from Florida State, another Florida State guy. I had a name in mind. If he he's not here. Did he get drafted? Noah Clowney? No, Clowney got drafted. Okay, whatever. Marcus Sasser. Am I saying that right? From Houston. I've been saying this in every mock draft exercise. We've done it no ceiling so far, but the Charlotte Hornets can't take any chances in this draft. This squad needs damn good basketball players, and Marcus is just that. I'm convinced. There we go. Our last pick in this year's draft is going to be Marcus, another point guard, because we needed some point guard play, and that is the end. I was surprised to see basically no trades. We had 2 trades go through. Wow, Vic is really, really good, huh? I think it was a good draft. We got Grady at 17, and then we got Jet. Man, I'm walking out of here ecstatic. Jeez, look how skinny he is, though. Oh, man. All right, that's fine. But I can change his name finally. I'm going back to talk to the Miami Heat now that it's free agency time. I'm okay with taking in Duncan Robinson and giving y'all Joe Harris, man. Give us a 2026 second. I don't even need both seconds anymore. Deal. There we go. We take on bad contracts, and we're okay with that. That opens up minutes for Grady, I think. At least a little bit. All right, now we got to figure out free agency because we got a lot of people like Royce O'Neal, who I'll probably let walk. Yuta, man, I would love to keep Yuta on the team. I might bring him back. We'll see. We'll see for some additional depth. But he just seemed like a dude that deserves to get minutes somewhere. We still got a lot of PT potentially. Main thing we want to do is lock up Cam. Yuta wants $1 million. We can live with that. You can come back expeditiously. About $12 million a year for Cam. My priority is to bring back Cam. About $16 million a year. He's restricted. Yuta wants about $3 million. I could give Yuta $3 million a year, bro. That ain't really doing nothing to our books. So we'll do that. We need a backup 1 potentially. The shooting guard position, we're probably gonna run a lot of Mikal at the 2, and then Cam at the 3 and DFS at the 4. DFS is here to stay, so we need like a backup 4. Day'Ron Sharpe, I'm hoping that he gets better, so we feel good about that. So yeah, we need to just prioritize some guard play and a backup 4. We're going to allow Seth Curry to go to a new team. 32 years old. Was a great time here in the season and a half he was here. It's not really necessary to keep him around. Royce O'Neal, same thing. It was cool while you were here for a season, but we'd rather you go somewhere else. Goga, you can go. And David Duke Jr., you upset with your PT. There's no world where you're getting PT over some of the other dudes. So good luck on the market. Javon Carter just had a career year. Shot 40% from 3. You know, he's a hard-nosed defender. He's going to get people into their sets. He's small, but as a backup point guard, I mean, he's almost the perfect ideal for what we want. Derrick Jones Jr., also smaller for his position, but he can shoot it a little bit. And, of course, he's a high flyer. He going to catch some lobs, you know what I'm saying? And that's the type of stuff we need. And, yeah, somewhat of my Bulls bias coming into in this series. That's what we do around here, and I'm okay with that. Now we just wait these 3 days, and then we can Javon Carter, we lost. Okay, so Derrick Jones Jr. is on the team. And the only backups we can afford are these guys on the mid. Dang, I thought I had enough to give both of them because I split it the right way. I guess I didn't. So we lose them. That's unfortunate. But Cam, for sure, he wants 4. I mean, we might be able to get it down just a little bit. 4.25. 14.25 is pretty good for Cam, I must admit. So far, James went back. Kyrie went to the Jazz. So the Jazz have Kyrie, Lowry, and Victor Wembanyama. Is it realistic that Kyrie Irving will go to Utah? Probably not, but for the sake of the series, I'm okay with that. The Mavericks bring back Christian Wood, but boy, now that trade looks a little weird, and now Luka Doncic is just chilling. Vucevic went to the Spurs to team up with Ben Simmons and Brandon Miller and company. Miles Bridges went to the Rockets, the same thing with Kyle Kuzma. So they used the money that they had. They didn't go get Harden. Harden resigned. The Cavaliers bringing Harrison Barnes to be a 3. That's a good pickup. He started once, so he's going to regress, but that's a good pickup. Dylan Brooks goes to the Wolves. Good pickup, bro. These are good pickups so far. The Spurs get someone else. John Isaac goes to the Pistons. Bruce Brown. Oh, Bruce Brown. It's not a bad contract for Bruce Brown, man. Chimezie goes to the Bulls. Thaddeus Young goes back to the Bulls. Derrick Rose goes to the Suns. Go get you one, D. Go get you one, man. Taylor Hendricks got drafted in the second round. Nobody picked him up, so he's in free agency, and the Kings pick him up. What a steal from them. What a steal. The Pacers trying to give him $345, and guess what? We accept that. Welcome back, Cam. I ain't even think twice about it, Cam. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna lie to you. If I had to pick between Derrick Jones Jr. and Javon Carter, I would have picked Javon Carter undoubtedly. We didn't need this backup power forward as much as we need a backup one, because right now the rookie will be getting minutes, which is not terrible. I don't mind it. I mean, technically Vontae can run to backup one, but boy, the defense is not going to look good there. D'Angelo Russell's just sitting there without a job offer. Bro, if you don't take this 3 years, $76 million, you don't stop playing. Brook Lopez? Oh, man, they getting rid of Brookie Brook? Oh, I'm disappointed in that. I ain't going to lie. Jeremy Grant stayed. The Lakers get Jordan Clarkson back. Kelly Oubre goes to the Magic. Shake on 3 years, $40 million. Wow, shout out to Shake. Get that bag, brother. Get that bag. Alec Burks also goes to the Cavs. The Cavs, low-key, had a very good offseason, bro. I don't know what they draft look like. Probably nothing because they traded for Donovan Mitchell. But picking up Alec Burks and Harrison Barnes is pretty good. Grant Williams went to the Kings. Whoa. Seth Curry went to the Lakers. That kind of makes sense. But they lost Austin Reeves in order to get Seth Curry. I don't know if that makes sense now. All right. The Boogie is back with the Kings. Okay. Patrick Beverly is back with the Timberwolves. Play inbound. And yeah, that's pretty much it. All right. That's the offseason mostly. Here is our player progression. We see our guy Mikal jump up 3. Now, this is partially us. If you remember, 2K gave everybody an upgrade. So some people upgrade is OD because I did it myself. I went in behind the scenes and did it myself. So he didn't organically jump up 7 this offseason. He jumped up like 4 during the regular season and then an additional here. But Cam is looking good. I still probably run him running my bench unit, or at least coming off the bench. Claxton jumps up 1. Dinwiddie at 30 jumps up 1. Derrick Jones Jr. gets better. Day'Ron Sharpe is cool. Duncan Robinson drops. I mean, hey, it's cool. You know, it's cool. The offseason wasn't one for us to go insane. I don't want Cam on this team. I don't want Cam on the Summer League roster. He's 21, but he's been in the league this is year number 3. He already proved himself, but you can't take him off. So I guess we just build our own. Look at these people. You want to give Naz Reid a contract for Summer League? No, that's not what Summer League is for. It's for the Lucas Shamaniches of the worlds, or the who else is available here? It's for Saban Lee to get us some burn. They can automatically fill it out. But Summer League should be fun, man. Summer League should be fun for us. We got a couple people that should be here. But where are we? What the heck? We're 0-2 in Summer League. But Grady in his first game ended up at the free throw line 11 times. He looked good. What's his name? Oh, this guy played for the Kings. Don't not pronounce this. I'm not even gonna try. We picked him up, I guess. Jet did not score in his first game, but that's completely okay. Second game, we let them give 145 in Summer League. That's crazy. But Cam, he's the best player here. At least he should be. Marcus was a straight bucket. My backup point guard in this mode was 0 assists, 4 turnovers. Jet finally scored, and then Grady only ended up taking 2 shots, but he hit 1 of them. All right, so that's been Summer League so far. Now we get to the tourney, where we are the 29th seed. What did we do to get that? We probably didn't win a game, right? They even got them in these penny jerseys too. Day'Ron Sharpe is there, Jeff, and then we don't even have Grady starting. I'm just gonna take Cam's minutes. He don't need to show us nothing. He's Cam. We don't need a Summer League championship. That's not really important to us. Let's get these young dudes, are the ones that we care about, minutes, but not too many minutes because we don't want them to tear some, you know what I'm saying? Because I've seen that notification pop up before. All right, going against the Wizards, who apparently are really good, and they beat us. Summer League was great. Summer League was so insane. I enjoyed every second of it. The winner was the Dallas Mavericks, who have Jaden Hardy. Yep, Jaden Hardy went out there and did his thing, I guess. And that is the offseason, ladies and gentlemen. Was it eventful? Absolutely not. But we did trade Ben Simmons like we said we would. We did end up drafting some dudes, and we got to cut someone. Ooh, who do we cut? Kim Birch probably, right? Cam is upset. We'll fix that. We probably cut Kim Birch. Expectations for the season is up in the air. I'm not completely sure just yet. I don't think, if I had to put my finger on it, I don't think we're a playoff team, which I would be completely okay with. I would be okay with it. We're starting to build some stuff. Is any one of our young players going to turn out to be great? I don't know. Only time will tell. But some of them are going to get burned. Like, we didn't just draft Grady for him to be a 73 overall and him to just sit on our bench. Like, he's going to get playing time. Will it be a lot? Absolutely not. Because we still have good players on this roster. Starting lineup going into the season is upset, first of all, but that'll be fine. But it is Spence, it is Mikal, it is Cam, it is Dorian Finney-Smith, and it's Clax off the bench. We still have the other Cam, Derrick Jones Jr., Day'Ron Sharp. I don't know how to feel completely about Doug McDermott getting minutes. It feels like some minutes we should be getting to the younger dudes. So you know what? I will give it to the younger dudes. It's not like he's that much better. He's one overall different between him and Jet. So I'm going to get Jet some of those minutes, who at this point is a small forward. And then I'm going to get Grady some of those minutes too. And Vontae, I'm probably just going to move Vontae over to technically make him the backup one. He's 6'1". He's played point guard for most of his career. He's more of a combo guard, but we know he can do some of that stuff, at least to the foreseeable future. And then we'll see if Marcus, who I might send down to the G to start off the year, we'll see if Marcus is decent enough to take those minutes eventually. So actually, let's send him to the G now before I forget. Hopefully he don't get too upset as a former second-round first overall pick. All right, that's the offseason, man. I'm excited to film this first episode. We go against the Boston Celtics, who didn't make no changes. They about as clean as can be. And Jason Tatum is still great. So if you liked it, leave it a like. I know it wasn't perfect for some of y'all. If you don't want to watch it, that's fine with me. Ha, that's cool.